Hello, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the perfect pancakes, perfect homemade pancakes. And I'll go through a list of the ingredients that you're going to need. So the first thing is the box. You're going to need the box for pancakes right here. This one is the buttermilk. Just add water. So basically this one's pretty simple. Excuse me. Basically we're just going to add water to this and then we'll have pancakes. So let's get started. So as normal, we're going to put the first step is to turn on the stove to 50% power, half strength. You don't want full strength, that's too much. So we're just going to let this warm up for a little bit here. The next step is to grab a glass bowl. Right here, that's a glass bowl. It's made of glass. Right here, solid glass. So next step is to read the instructions. So we're going to need 3/4 cups of water. So this bit's a little tricky. We have to decide which measuring cup to use. This one is 1 cup. It goes up to 1 cup. That's enough for 3/4. 4/4 is actually 1 cup. I don't know. Nobody ever really explained that to me, but that's what that means. So 3/4, that's on here. So we'll use this one. Fill this one up to 3/4. There we go, that's 3/4. Perfectly aligned. Right in there. Next step. 1 cup of mix. So we're gonna grab, so there's this little thing right here where you open up the box. To open, lift, tab, and pull. Lift, tab, and pull. Ta-da! Good enough. Good enough. It's open. We can use it. So we need 1 cup. What we're going to do is we're going to grab another measuring cup so we don't cross-contaminate the water or any other ingredients. We're going to fill this up to exactly 1 cup. Looks pretty good. And just dump it right in the water. So now you got some pancake mix in the water just mixing. So we're going to let that sit for a bit. And grab a whisk. This is called a whisk, and what it does is it whisks things, otherwise known as mixing. They could have just called it a mixer, but it's a whisk. So as you can see, it's quite runny. That's too runny. You want it to not be quite so runny. So this is going to come with experience. I did follow the instructions exactly as it said, but we're going to add the tiniest bit more. Shit. So in the case of adding a little bit too much extra, we're just gonna mix it up here. See, this is too thick. This is too thick for pancakes. So what we're gonna do now is add a little bit of water, just to even it out. Just a little bit, and then you mix it again, see how the consistency is. Seems a little bit runny again, so we're gonna add a little bit more pancake mix. There we go. This should be perfect now. Mix it really good. Actually, is the tiniest bit too thick. So I'll add a little bit more water again. Just a little. Just a touch of water. But this is going to be perfect right here. There we go. That's perfect. That's the exact consistency that you want for your pancakes. No bubbles, as you can see. Nice and smooth. So now, what we want to do, make sure that was all the steps. Preheat the stove, mix the water, and whisk until there's no lumps. So you let it stand for 1 to 2 minutes. Oh, it gets thicker. It gets thicker if you leave it for a couple minutes. So we'll just leave it for a couple minutes. And then it says to cook it up. So I'm just gonna go by memory from now. We're gonna place this over to the side. Here we go. So this next part here, it says to grab a 1/4 cup and put 1/4 cup things on the frying pan. As you can, so we're gonna need a 1/4 cup. Place it in the frying pan. But first we're going to put some butter on there. So let's do that. But I'm out of butter. We can scrape the little butter like off the bottom. That's fine. Butter is butter. Doesn't matter if it's butter like this or not. So here we go. Make sure there's no impurities in here. You don't want like not that there would be, but if there were cat hairs in the butter, you wouldn't want to use that. But this one looks fine. You can hear that sizzling right away. As you can see, nice sizzle. So we'll grab the flipper right here. Flipper. And just nicely coat the pan. Perfect. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually use the same measuring cup we put the water in with to pour the pan. I forgot there was some water in there. We're going to pour the pancake mix on there now. Just a little bit, like that, something like that. And you just do this. Nice and easy. That way you don't lose the cup in the pancake mix. So this is what it's going to look like at first. It's going to look like this. You're just going to see the bubbles coming up to the surface, and after some time, you're going to want to kind of just go along the edge of the pancake like this. If you can do that, you know it's working. So after, it's hard to explain. You gotta try it. You gotta experiment a little bit. It's difficult, but if you have enough practice, like me, one day maybe your pancakes will turn out as perfect as these ones. So here we go. It's about ready to be flipped. So what we're gonna do is flip it. The perfect flip. Look at that. Beautiful golden color. Nice and fluffy pancake. So we're just gonna repeat that step, that process, a couple more times until we have more pancakes. That's basically how that's gonna go. So join me, and if you want to follow along, you can do that. But this really doesn't take too much time to do. So I'm gonna grab a plate here. Got a nice plate, nice little decoration thing on there, so that's nice. It really doesn't matter which kind of plate you use as long as it'll fit the pancake on top. Okay, so this pancake should be done. There we go, look at that. That side. And that side. So what you're going to want to do is place the nicer looking side facing up. That's a little life hack, because nobody looks at the bottom of the pancake. You can get away with a lot of stuff if you just make the top look nice. Oh, we have another scoop. There we go. We're just going to repeat that process with this pancake as we did with the first one. Look at these pancakes. Nice and steamy hot. Perfectly fluffy. Let's give one a taste. Put a little bit of butter on here. Let's just put it on this little section. Because I don't have enough to coat the whole pancake, we're just going to cover this section for now. Ideally, you would want a full like sheet layer. You would like a lot of butter. You would like more butter than this, but in this case, I've only got enough for this one section, so that's what I'm going to do. And then what you're going to want is this pancake. It says pancake syrup. It is actually maple syrup. And if you don't have maple syrup, you can use other syrup. I would just recommend maple syrup. So we're going to put this syrup over top of the buttered surface, as you can see. And I have no fork. I'm going to use a spoon. So we're gonna dig right into. I would recommend a fork. I know I'm using a spoon. I don't have a fork right now. They're all dirty, and this is very hot. This hurts my hand. Here we go. Cheers. And that's how you make a perfect pancake.